I mean, I think it's just across the United States, it's a cultural myth that when you come to college, this is what you're supposed to do is drink and drink heavily and party. And so I think we have a lot of work to do to change that culture.
I think there is a culture and expectation of drinking when you come to any college campus around the country. And not just college itself, but the age of young adults when they attend college. I think that there's a belief and a tradition, especially when you come to college, that there's an expectation to drink. And I think that that comes from several different reasons. It could be social expectations, it could be from media, it could be from friends, it could be from the movies we watch, it could be from the advertisements that we see.
I don't know if it's an expectation. Well, maybe it is an expectation, but I think there's also pressure with it. Peer pressure. People coming in, maybe they have friends that go to college before them, or their family tells them of stories, and so a lot of this gets handed down, and students think, oh, that's the thing to do at college is to drink and to experiment, and I think at times there is time for experimentation, but it's hard to control.
We work from a harm reduction model. We want to see if students can reduce their use to a more moderate or low level of alcohol use so it's not impacting them. They can still socialize with drinking if they choose to, and then for other students, perhaps short-term time of not drinking at all to make sure they're not having any alcohol related problems or consequences, and so we'll support them and help them find what other resources and activities, which is a challenge here on campus to find, well, if I'm not going out with my friends on the weekend like I normally do, what am I going to do? So we help students find what those other activities are.
I think there needs to be a three-pronged approach to change the behavior here on campus around alcohol and drugs. I think we need to engage the individual students. I think we need to engage the entire campus community, and I think we also need to engage our surrounding campus community. The culture of drinking on any campus, you have to educate the individual, but then you also have to educate the entire student population, and I would expand that to the entire campus community, because I think once you engage everyone in trying to change the behavior itself and try to put out educational information to the campus community, then the individual has the information, but then also the entire campus community has the same information, and they can work together to try to change the behavior on campus and the culture on campus. But we also need to include our neighbors in the surrounding community, which is the city of San Luis Obispo.
I mean, I'm hopeful that it'll change in the future, and I would say sometime down the road, maybe it will. Especially as more studies come out, we continue to educate people. But I think we're always going to have people. There's always going to be some people that choose to drink underage. I hope that the future has safer drinking habits. The students pay a little more attention to what and how much they're drinking.